Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we take insider documents and make them easy to understand. Today we're diving into Occidental Petroleum Corporation's latest report, and let's just say there has been a significant shakeup at the top that might signal a shift in strategy. We were looking at a Form 8K, which is basically a Company S way of telling the public about big events that just happened. And for Occidental, the biggest event reported is a big promotion. This filing tells us that on the 1st of October 2025, Richard A. Jackson was promoted to Chief Operating Officer. Now, Jackson is 49 years old and he has been with Occidental since 2003. He was already a senior vice president, so this is a step up to the very top operational job in the company. He has got a lot of experience, over 25 years in the oil and gas world, handling all sorts of technical and leadership stuff. Before this promotion, he was in charge of us onshore resources and carbon management. He has also held titles like President of EUR and Oxy Low Carbon Ventures, which sounds like they're reinterested in both traditional oil extraction and newer, greener energy solutions. He even has a degree in petroleum engineering from Texas A&M, so he knows his stuff from the ground up. So what does this promotion mean for him financially? Well, his base salary is now a cool $925,000 per year. Plus, he is set to receive cash bonuses based on performance, targeting another $925,000 for 2025. And to really tie him to the company's success, he received restricted stock units, which are basically future shares of the company valued at $1.5 million. These will be given to him over 3 years, as long as he stays with Occidental. This kind of compensation package is pretty standard for a top executive, showing the company's commitment to retaining key talent and aligning their interests with shareholders. It is also important to note that Mr. Jackson doesn't have any family ties to other top executives or directors, and there are no special deals or understandings behind his appointment. This suggests his promotion is purely based on merit and his experience within the company, which is usually a positive sign for good governance. And there are no reported related party transactions involving him, which means no questionable deals between him and the company that would require extra scrutiny. Now, this particular filing, this 8K, is pretty straightforward about the promotion. The company also put out a press release about this change on the 2nd of October, but this filing itself is just reporting the facts of the promotion. It is not considered a detailed financial report, so we don't expect to see the big numbers here. However, the fact that they are putting a new chief operating officer in place, especially one with experience in both traditional and newer energy sectors, might tell us something about where they are heading. While this filing doesn't have detailed financial statements, it does give us some background information about Occidental Petroleum Corporation. For instance, it lists their common stock and warrants to purchase common stock as being traded on the New York Stock Exchange, under the ticker symbol Oxy and OxyWS respectively. This tells us they are a publicly traded company with significant market presence. The filing also confirms their incorporation in Delaware and provides their IRS employer identification number, which is 15 to 4,035,997. These are more administrative details that are standard for these types of reports, but Don-T offer much insight into the company's current operational or financial health, beyond confirming their identity and legal standing. The securities registered under Section 12B of the Act include their common stock with a par value of $0.2, trading under Oxy on the New York Stock Exchange. They also have warrants to purchase common stock, also with a $0.2 par value, trading under OxyWS on the same exchange. This indicates that existing shareholders and potential investors need to be aware of these different classes of securities and how they might affect the company's capital structure and future dilution. The core of this report is really in item 5.02, which is all about changes in directors and officers and any compensation related to those changes. This promotion of Richard Jackson is the main event here. It is not a financial statement. We are not seeing profit and loss or balance sheet changes in this specific document. What we are seeing is a management decision that could shape the company's future direction, especially with his background in both traditional oil and carbon management. Then we have item 7.01, which deals with Regulation FD, or fair disclosure. This section just mentions that the company issued a press release about the management change. It also clarifies that this press release, included as an exhibit, is not officially considered filed with the SEC for certain legal purposes, but it is there for public information. So, the press release is the more informal way they shared the news. Finally, under item 9.01, which covers financial statements and exhibits, we see exhibit 99.1 listed. This is the press release dated the 2nd of October 2025 that we just mentioned, detailing the management change. And the last exhibit, 104, is the cover page interactive data file. This is basically an electronic tag system that helps financial data be more easily processed. So, digging into this report, the main takeaway is the promotion of Richard Jackson to Chief Operating Officer. This is a deep dive into their financials. It is about leadership. Jackson's background suggests Occidental might be looking to balance its core oil and gas business with its investments in lower carbon technologies. His compensation package shows the company is investing in him, which signals confidence in his ability to lead operations. While we don't see numbers on revenue or profit here, a strong operational leader is crucial for executing any company's strategy efficiently. Occidental has a lot of irons in the fire, from traditional energy to newer ventures, and a COO with extensive experience is key to managing that complexity. Now, for my take on Occidental based on this filing, this promotion is a positive step for operational leadership. Jackson's appointment could bring stability and strategic focus to their complex operations, spanning both legacy fossil fuels and emerging carbon management initiatives. The compensation package reflects the importance of his role and the company's intent to retain top talent. However, the real test will be how he translates this experience into tangible results. We've seen Occidental make bold moves in the past, and under Jackson's operational leadership, we will want to see if they can deliver consistent growth and navigate the energy transition effectively. A key risk for any company in this sector is exposure to volatile commodity prices and the ongoing pressure to decarbonize. Occidental's strategy appears to be a dual approach, which is ambitious but also carries execution risk. For now, this leadership change looks like a strategic move to strengthen their operational backbone. Alright, that is our breakdown of Occidental Petroleum Corporation. Leadership update, what is your take on this promotion and what it might mean for the company's future direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown was valuable, hitting that like button truly helps us out, and make sure to subscribe for more corporate dives. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.